Welcome to EduKids Stories. Enjoy 1 hour of uninterrupted exciting stories.
Leo and Ronnie's backyard camping adventure. Leo is busy setting up the inside of their tent, making sure everything is just right for their pretend camping adventure.
The sleeping bags have to be perfect for our big camp out.
Meanwhile, Ronnie is building a safe pretend campfire, making sure it looks just like the real thing, but without any flames.
Look at this. Our campfire is ready for stories.
Leo finds the perfect walking stick, just like a real explorer would use while hiking through the wilderness.
This stick will help me explore the backyard like a real camper.
Ronnie knows that no camping trip is complete without a cozy spot to sit. He sets up their camping chairs for later.
These are perfect. We'll sit here for stories by the campfire.
Leo is on a bug hunt. He's found a line of ants, and they're leading him on a mini adventure through the backyard.
Whoa, these ants are working together just like us.
With his toy binoculars, Ronnie imagines he's on a safari, searching for animals in the wild backyard.
I see a bird. Maybe it's a big eagle flying overhead.
Leo loves nature, and he's found some beautiful leaves for his collection. Every leaf is a new discovery.
Look at all these colors. They're like treasures from the trees.
Ronnie makes sure their tent is all set up. He's proud of how cozy it looks inside for their pretend camping.
Yup, we're ready to camp. This tent is perfect.
Every adventurer needs a snack break. Leo makes sure their snacks are packed and ready for their afternoon feast.
Snacks are the best part of camping.
Ronnie is keeping an adventure log, drawing everything they've done so far. It's a great way to remember their camping day.
This is going to be the best adventure ever.
Leo takes his turn, telling a pretend campfire story, using his imagination to make it as fun and exciting as possible.
And then, the mysterious creature appeared from the bushes.
Ronnie loves looking up at the sky, imagining all the stars that would twinkle there at night. He dreams of outer space adventures.
One day, I'll see real stars when we camp at night.
After an exciting afternoon, it's time to pack up. Leo and Ronnie's dad is proud of how much fun they've had, playing safely in the backyard.
That was the best camping trip ever. I can't wait to do it again.
Captain Cleanup, the superhero who saves the messy room. Tommy's room is a big mess, but today, he's not just Tommy. He's Captain Cleanup. And Captain Cleanup never backs down from a challenge.
It's time to clean up and save the day.
With his superhero suit ready, Captain Cleanup is prepared for his mission, to make his room neat and tidy.
Let's do this. Captain Cleanup to the rescue.
Captain Cleanup rescues the toys one by one, saving them from the floor and putting them back in their special place.
You're safe now, Cars. Captain Cleanup saved the day.
Now it's time for the book brigade. Captain Cleanup organizes the books so they can rest safely on the shelf.
Books, you're all set for your next adventure.
Captain Cleanup's next mission, take down the block tower and store the pieces for the next big build.
One block at a time, Captain Cleanup will clean it up.
Captain Cleanup makes sure all the stuffed animals are safe and sound, ready for their next mission.
Now you're all part of the team, Super Teddies.
Captain Cleanup knows even heroes have to keep their gear tidy, so he carefully folds his cape.
A clean cape is a super cape.
With the room all clean, Captain Cleanup can stand tall, knowing he saved the day.
I did it! Captain Cleanup's mission is complete!
After a big mission, even superheroes need to rest. Captain Cleanup's room is clean, and now it's time to relax.
Being a superhero is hard work, but it's fun.
The Wise Squirrel and the Helpful Friends. Once upon a time, in a big forest, there lived a clever squirrel named Sammy. Sammy had a cozy home high up in a tall oak tree. He loved collecting nuts and storing them for the winter. One sunny morning, as Sammy was gathering nuts, he saw a family of birds looking worried. Sammy, being friendly, chirped.
Hello there. Why do you look so troubled?
The mother bird replied sadly.
We built our nest on a weak branch, and it's about to fall. We don't know where to move our babies to keep them safe.
Sammy thought for a moment and said,
I have an idea. My tree has sturdy branches. You can build your nest there, and my tree will keep your babies safe.
The birds were grateful and quickly moved their nest to Sammy's tree. They thanked Sammy and chirped joyfully. Later that day, a little rabbit approached Sammy, saying,
Mr. Sammy, my burrow collapsed, and I have nowhere to stay tonight.
Sammy smiled kindly and said,
Don't worry, my friend. You can share my cozy home in the tree until you find a new burrow.
The rabbit happily hopped up the tree and thanked Sammy for his kindness. Days passed, and a storm came rumbling through the forest. The wind howled, and the rain poured heavily. Sammy's tree swayed, but it stood strong, protecting all his friends from harm. After the storm passed, the animals gathered around Sammy, grateful for his help. The wise squirrel spoke.
When we help each other, we become stronger together. By sharing and caring, we make our home a better place.
The animals cheered, understanding the value of friendship and helping one another. From that day on, they lived happily, always ready to lend a paw or wing to anyone in need. And so, in the heart of the forest, the wise squirrel and his friends showed that kindness and helping each other make the world a brighter and safer place for everyone.
A day with Captain Adventure. Once upon a bright morning, a young boy named Tim woke up with a sparkle in his eye. Tim loved adventures and stories of brave explorers. But today was special because Tim had a plan. I'm going to be Captain Adventure today, he exclaimed, pulling on his red cape and grabbing his trusty toy telescope. Tim marched out into the backyard, ready for his grand adventure. His first mission was to explore the mystical jungle of his garden. He tiptoed through the bushes, careful not to disturb the hidden creatures. In his imagination, Tim spotted giant snakes, actually garden hoses, and discovered hidden treasures, shiny rocks, and colorful flowers. He pretended to swing from tree to tree and navigate through unknown lands. Next, Tim sailed across the vast ocean, his little blue paddling pool, on a daring quest. He became Captain Adventure, steering his imaginary ship through rough waves and calm waters. With a cardboard hat on his head, he searched for islands and mermaids' pool toys and colorful shells along the way. But suddenly, a great storm of sprinkler spray appeared. Captain Adventure bravely steered his ship to safety and saved his crew from the fierce waters. As the sun began to set, Tim's adventure drew to a close. He hung up his cape and telescope, feeling proud of his day filled with excitement and bravery. Tim learned that adventures could happen anywhere, even in his backyard. He realized that bravery wasn't just about fighting dragons. It was about using imagination, exploring new places, and having fun. With a big smile on his face, Tim knew that Captain Adventure's spirit would live on, ready for more thrilling escapades tomorrow.
Alex's big dream. Alex had a dream. He dreamt of flying in space, wearing a cool suit. He woke up excited.
I want to be an astronaut,
he told Dad. Dad said,
You can, champ, learn about space and work hard.
Alex asked Dad about space. They read books and talked about stars. In school, he listened in class and loved learning about space. At night, He looked at the stars and imagined flying among them. One day, an astronaut visited school.
Work hard for your dreams.
The astronaut said. Alex smiled. He knew learning and dreaming could make his dream come true. He kept learning, always curious and happy. Alex knew that dreaming and learning were the ways to reach the stars.
Earthquakes, exploring the shaky world beneath our feet. Have you ever felt the ground shake beneath your feet? That's called an earthquake. Earthquakes are like giant rumbles that happen deep underground. But why do earthquakes happen? Well, deep beneath the Earth's surface, there are big pieces of rock called tectonic plates. These plates are always moving, but sometimes they get stuck. When the plates suddenly break free, it causes a lot of energy to be released. This energy travels through the earth and makes the ground shake, causing an earthquake. Earthquakes can happen anywhere in the world, but they're most common along the edges of tectonic plates. This is where the plates meet and sometimes collide or slide past each other. During an earthquake, buildings can shake, and things might fall over. It can be scary, but there are ways to stay safe, like ducking under a sturdy table or staying away from windows. Animals can sometimes sense earthquakes before they happen. They might act strangely or try to find a safe place to hide. Scientists study these animal behaviors to learn more about earthquakes and how to predict them. Understanding earthquakes is important for keeping people and buildings safe. Scientists use special tools to measure earthquakes and warn people when they might happen. So, the next time you feel the ground shake, remember that you're experiencing the powerful forces of nature deep beneath our feet. It's the shaky world of earthquakes.
Eco-hero to the rescue. Meet Eco-hero, the superhero who loves nature and wants to protect it from harm. With a cape fluttering behind him, Eco-hero flies through the city, keeping an eye out for any trouble. One day, Eco-hero spots some people littering in the park.
Stop right there.
He calls out, swooping down to collect the trash and dispose of it properly.
Littering hurts our environment.
Next, he hears the sound of trees being cut down illegally in the nearby forest.
Not on my watch.
Shouts Eco-hero, using his super strength to stop the loggers and replant the trees that were lost. As he flies over the city, Eco-hero sees smoke rising from factories, polluting the air.
We need clean air to breathe.
He declares, using his powers to encourage the factories to use cleaner energy sources. Thanks to Eco-hero's bravery and determination, the city becomes a cleaner and greener place to live. People learn to respect nature and take care of the environment for future generations. With a smile on his face, Eco-hero flies off into the sunset, ready to continue his mission of protecting the planet and reminding everyone to do their part in keeping it clean and healthy.
Ellie the Elephant's Adventure. Once upon a time, in a big jungle, there was an elephant named Ellie. One sunny day, while Ellie was exploring, she accidentally stepped into sticky mud. Oh no! Ellie tried to move, but her feet were stuck. She trumpeted for help, but no one heard her. But wait! A clever monkey named Momo saw Ellie and rushed to get help. Momo brought other jungle animals. Together, they worked as a team. The strong lion pulled from the front. The wise owl gave advice, and the playful monkeys jumped around. With everyone's help, Ellie slowly came out of the mud. She felt so grateful to her jungle friends. From that day on, Ellie learned to be careful where she stepped, and the jungle animals knew they could always count on each other. And in the heart of the jungle, Ellie's adventure became a story of friendship and teamwork. Gina the giraffe. In the vast savanna, there lived a gentle giraffe named Gina. Gina had a long neck and spots all over her body. Gina loved to roam the grasslands, grazing on leaves from tall trees. She would stretch her neck high into the sky to reach the juiciest leaves. One day, as Gina was wandering through the savanna, she heard a cry for help. It was a baby elephant stuck in a muddy watering hole. Without hesitation, Gina rushed to the rescue. With her long neck and strong legs, she reached into the hole and gently lifted the baby elephant to safety. The grateful elephant thanked Gina, and soon word spread of her heroic deed. From that day on, Gina became known as the bravest giraffe in the savanna. She was admired by all the animals for her kindness and courage. And so, Gina the giraffe showed that even the tallest creatures can have the biggest hearts. Cody the kind Komodo's adventure. On a sunny island with open grasslands and bush forests lived a young Komodo dragon named Cody. Cody was not like other dragons. He was kind and full of warmth. One day, Cody decided to explore beyond his familiar savannas. He slithered through the bush forests, his tail swaying with curiosity. As Cody journeyed, he met other Komodo dragons. Some were big, some were small, but Cody treated them all with kindness. In the coast, he saw a Komodo dragon struggling near the rocks. Cody rushed to help, showing that helping friends in need is what kind Komodo dragons do. Cody's journey taught him the value of friendship and how being kind makes the world a better place. He shared his tales with other Komodo dragons, spreading warmth and positive values. From that day on, Cody's island became a haven of kindness, where Komodo dragons treated each other with respect and care. And so, Cody, the kind Komodo, continued his adventures, leaving trails of warmth and positive values for all Komodo dragons on the island.
Mocha's Desert Adventure. In the sandy desert, there was a camel named Mocha. Mocha loved to walk on the warm sand. One day, Mocha decided to walk far across the desert. He carried some water and food and started his journey. As Mocha walked, the sun shined brightly, and the sand blew around him. Sometimes it was hard to see, but Mocha kept going. Along the way, Mocha met other animals like snakes and lizards. They talked and helped each other. But when the sun went down, Mocha felt lost. He looked up and saw a twinkling star. Mocha followed the star and found his way home. Mocha learned that even in the big desert, there are always things to help us find our way. Happy to be home, Mocha snuggled up and fell asleep, knowing he could find his way again if he ever got lost.
Ollie the wise orangutan. In the lush forests of Kalimantan, there lived a wise orangutan named Ollie. His fur was a mix of orange and brown, and his eyes sparkled with kindness. One day, Ollie noticed a group of playful animals feeling sad. A mischievous monkey had taken their favorite fruits.
Can I help?
Asked Ollie with a twinkle in his eye. The animals nodded. Ollie swung from tree to tree, gathering the juiciest fruits and sharing them with his friends.
Thank you, Ollie,
cheered the animals. Ollie felt a warm breeze of happiness. He loved helping others. As he swung through the trees, Ollie spotted a colorful butterfly with a torn wing. He gently caught it and mended its wing with leaves. The butterfly fluttered happily.
Thank you, wise Ollie.
Ollie grinned, realizing that even small acts of kindness could make a big difference. From that day on, Ollie used his wisdom and creativity to bring joy to the forest. His adventures made the jungle a magical and friendlier place for all its inhabitants.
Our Wonders, Unraveling Nature's Nighttime Secrets. In the quiet of the night, a wise old owl sits perched on a tree branch, watching over the forest. But what makes owls so special? Owls are fascinating birds known for their big round eyes and silent flight. But did you know they have some amazing scientific facts too? One interesting fact about owls is their incredible hearing. Their ears are uniquely shaped to help them hear even the faintest sounds, like the scurrying of mice in the dark. Another cool fact is their ability to turn their heads almost all the way around. Owls can rotate their heads up to 270 degrees, thanks to their flexible neck bones. Owls are also skilled hunters. Their sharp talons and powerful beaks help them catch and eat their prey, which can include mice, insects, and even small birds. So, the next time you see an owl in the night, remember how amazing these birds are. They're not just wise and mysterious, they're also full of interesting science facts.
Renewable energy, powering our planet with the sun, wind, and water. Hey, did you know there's a super cool energy called renewable energy? It comes from stuff that never runs out, like the sun, wind, and water. Let's see how these awesome energies work. First, there's solar energy. The sun gives us light and warmth. We can turn that into electricity with solar panels. Solar panels are like special mirrors that take sunlight and turn it into power for our homes and schools. Solar energy is great because it doesn't make our air dirty. Then there's wind energy. Wind is the air moving around us. Wind turbines are big fans that spin when the wind blows. When they spin, they make electricity for our homes and gadgets. Wind energy is also good because it doesn't make bad stuff in the air. Last, there's hydropower. This comes from moving water, like rivers. We use dams and turbines to catch the energy from flowing water. When water goes over the turbines, it makes electricity for our cities and towns. Hydropower is another clean way to get energy, and it helps us use less fossil fuels. Renewable energy is important because it stops pollution and helps fight climate change. By using the power of the sun, wind, and water, we can make our planet cleaner and brighter. So, next time you spot a solar panel or a wind turbine, think about the awesome renewable energy that's helping our world.
Robo-friends. In the land of robots, there lived a little robot named Roto. Roto's world was full of metal trees, shiny buildings, and friendly robots. One day, Roto went on an adventure to explore his robot world. He met robots of all shapes and sizes, each with a story to tell. He met Sparky, the helpful robot who always lent a hand to those in need. Roto learned that being kind and helpful makes the world a better place. He met Bold, the curious robot who loved to learn new things. Roto learned that curiosity and a thirst for knowledge can lead to exciting discoveries. He met Wizzy, the brave robot who never gave up, even when faced with challenges. Roto learned that perseverance and determination can overcome any obstacle. As Roto journeyed through the robot world, he realized that every robot had a story and a lesson to share. He learned that being different is what makes each robot special and unique. And so, Roto returned home, filled with newfound wisdom and appreciation for his robot friends. He knew that by embracing each other's differences and learning from one another, they could make their world a brighter and better place for all. Sammy the Seahorse. In a colorful coral reef, there lived a tiny seahorse named Sammy. Sammy was small and delicate, with a curly tail and a gentle demeanor. Sammy loved to explore the vibrant underwater world, swimming among the coral and darting through the clear blue water. One day, while swimming near the surface, Sammy spotted a school of fish caught in a fishing net. The fish were struggling to break free, their colorful scales glinting in the sunlight. Without hesitation, Sammy sprang into action. Using his tiny fins, he carefully entangled the fish one by one, setting them free. The grateful fish thanked Sammy and swam off into the vast ocean. Sammy watched them go, feeling proud of his bravery. From that day on, Sammy became known as the hero of the coral reef. The other sea creatures admired him for his kindness and selflessness. And so, Sammy the Seahorse showed that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference in the world.
Sun Secrets: Exploring the Solar Eclipse. Did you know? Sometimes the moon moves between the sun and the earth, creating a special event called a solar eclipse. Let's learn more about this incredible phenomenon. During a solar eclipse, the moon covers the sun, casting a shadow on the earth. This makes it look like the sun is disappearing, leaving behind a dark circle in the sky. Solar eclipses are like amazing shows in the daytime sky. They don't happen every month, but when they do, they're worth watching. You can see the sun turn into a crescent shape as the moon moves in front of it. It's important to remember never to look directly at the sun during a solar eclipse without special glasses or filters. Looking at the sun without protection can hurt your eyes. Scientists study solar eclipses to learn more about the sun and how it affects our planet. They can also help us understand more about space and our place in the universe. So, the next time you hear about a solar eclipse happening, be sure to watch safely and enjoy the wonder of this amazing celestial event. It's like a special dance between the sun, the moon, and the earth.
The amazing ants. In the bustling world of the ant colony, tiny insects work together in harmony. But did you know there's more to ants than meets the eye? Ants are remarkable creatures with some fascinating science facts that will leave you amazed. One incredible fact about ants is their strengths. Despite their small size, ants can carry objects many times heavier than themselves. They work as a team to move food, build nests, and defend their colony. Another interesting fact is their communication skills. Ants use pheromones, which are special scents, to send messages to each other. These chemical signals help them navigate, find food, and recognize other ants in their colony. Ants are also expert architects. They build elaborate underground tunnels and intricate nests using nothing but soil, twigs, and their own saliva. These structures provide shelter and protection for the entire colony. So, the next time you see ants scurrying around, remember how incredible they are. They're not just tiny insects, they're also marvels of science and teamwork. The amazing butterfly. In gardens and meadows, fluttering among the flowers, there's a creature called a butterfly. But did you know that butterflies are full of fascinating science facts? Let's learn together. Butterflies start their lives as tiny eggs, usually laid on leaves. These eggs hatch into caterpillars, which munch on leaves and grow bigger and bigger. After a while, the caterpillar forms a chrysalis, where it stays hidden while it undergoes a magical transformation called metamorphosis. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar changes into a butterfly. One cool fact about butterflies is their colorful wings. The colors and patterns on a butterfly's wings can help it hide from predators or attract mates. Butterflies also have a special proboscis, which is a long, straw-like tongue they use to drink nectar from flowers. This helps them get the energy they need to fly and lay eggs. So, the next time you see a butterfly flitting by, remember how amazing it is. It's not just beautiful, it's also a wonder of nature.
The amazing thunderbolt. Did you know thunderbolts are like nature's fireworks? They light up the sky during storms. But what exactly causes thunderbolts? Well, when clouds bump together in a storm, they make electricity. This electricity builds up and makes a big spark, like a giant balloon popping. That spark is called lightning. When lightning zaps through the air, it heats up really fast. So fast it makes the air explode. That explosion is what we hear as thunder. Boom! Thunderbolts can be scary, but they're also fascinating. They remind us of the power of nature and how amazing our world is. So, the next time you see a thunderbolt, remember the science behind it and marvel at nature's wonders. The cool cactus. In hot, dry places, there's a special plant called a cactus. Did you know cacti are awesome because they can do some neat things? Cacti live in deserts where there's not much water. They're great at saving water because they have thick, waxy skin and spiky needles instead of leaves. Cacti can hold lots of water inside their thick stems. This helps them stay alive even when it hasn't rained for a long time. Even though they live in tough places, cacti can still make pretty flowers. These flowers attract bees and birds to help make more cacti. Cacti have shallow roots that spread out to catch rain when it falls in the desert. So, when you see a cactus, remember how cool it is. It's not just prickly, it's also a survivor in the desert.
The glowing fireflies. In warm summer nights, tiny creatures called fireflies light up the darkness. But did you know there's more to these glowing bugs than meets the eye? Fireflies are insects that produce light through a process called bioluminescence. They have a special chemical in their bodies that mixes with oxygen to create a bright glow. Fireflies use their light to communicate with each other. They flash patterns to attract mates or warn predators to stay away. These magical bugs are also helpful to humans. Some scientists study fireflies to learn more about their light-producing abilities, which could lead to new discoveries in medicine and technology. So, the next time you see fireflies dancing in the night sky, remember that they're not just pretty lights, they're also fascinating creatures with secrets to share.
The helpful compass. In a big forest, 3 friends, Jack, Sam, and Liam, loved exploring together. One sunny day, they wandered too far and got lost. Jack said,
"Let's use my dad's compass to find our way back."
They looked at the compass, a small round tool that shows directions. Sam added,
"But how do we use it?"
Liam remembered.
"My dad showed me once. The needle always points north."
Jack held the compass and watched the needle.
"North is where we need to go."
They walked, following the needle's direction. Sometimes the trees made it hard to see, but they kept checking the compass and talking about which way to go. They reached a river. To cross it, they needed to find a safe way. Jack said,
"The compass shows where we need to go, but let's also look for a good crossing spot."
They found a sturdy log bridge and carefully crossed the river together. On the other side, they looked at the compass again.
"We're closer to home now,"
exclaimed Sam. Following the compass, they finally saw familiar trees and knew they were close. They reached home just before sunset. Jack said,
"Using the compass helped us find our way back."
Sam added,
"And working together made it easier."
Liam nodded.
"Yeah, it's important to know how to use a compass, and it's good to have someone older teach us."
They thanked Jack's dad for the compass and told their parents about their adventure. Their parents were proud of how they used the compass and stuck together. From then on, Whenever they explored, they took the compass and remembered what they learned about navigation from their parents. And their adventures became even more exciting, knowing they could always find their way back home with the help of the trusty compass and the lessons from their parents.
The Humble Dragon. In a magical land, there lived a beautiful blue baby dragon. The dragon had shiny scales and sparkling eyes that shimmered like the sky. The dragon was proud of his beauty and strength. He flew around the land, boasting about how special he was and how no one could match his greatness. But as the dragon flew higher and higher, he lost his way. He became stuck in a storm cloud, unable to find his way out. Feeling scared and alone, the dragon cried out for help. Suddenly, a gentle breeze whispered to him, guiding him to safety. The dragon realized his arrogance had led him astray. He thanked the breeze for helping him and promised to be more humble from then on. And so, the beautiful blue baby dragon learned that true strength comes from kindness and humility.
The Kindness Quest of Kiko the Koala. Once upon a time, in a leafy forest, there lived a cuddly koala named Kiko. Kiko loved climbing trees and munching on eucalyptus leaves.
But more than anything, Kiko adored spreading kindness wherever he went. One sunny day, while Kiko was lazily lounging in a eucalyptus tree, he heard a faint cry for help, scampering down the branches.
Kiko found a lost baby bird chirping in distress. The little bird had fallen from its nest. Without a second thought, Kiko scooped up the bird and gently placed it back in its snug nest, soothing it with comforting cuddles. As Kiko continued his stroll through the forest, he stumbled upon a group of ants struggling to carry their food. Without hesitation, he offered his help. Kiko carried the food alongside the ants, giggling and chatting with them, making their task lighter and their hearts happier. Later that day, Kiko encountered a timid bunny feeling frightened by a sudden thunderstorm. With a warm hug and some reassuring words, Kiko sheltered the bunny in his tree, keeping it safe until the storm passed, sharing stories and laughter to calm its fears. Word of Kiko's kindness spread throughout the forest, and soon, animals from all corners sought his help and comforting presence. Kiko's kindness knew no bounds, and the forest flourished with friendship and warmth because of his caring heart. In the heart of the leafy forest, Kiko the koala's kindness became a legend, reminding everyone that even the smallest acts of kindness could create the biggest ripples of happiness. The Little Tree's Journey. Once upon a time, in a cozy little forest, there lived a small sapling named Sprout. Sprout was a very tiny tree who dreamed of growing big and strong. Every day, Sprout would look up at the tall trees around and wish to be as tall and sturdy as them. But one sunny morning, a storm came rushing through the forest. The wind howled, and the rain poured down heavily. Poor Sprout swayed and bent in the strong wind. When the storm finally passed, Sprout felt a bit crooked and sad. Thought Sprout, feeling a little disheartened.
I'll never be big and strong like the other trees.
However, a wise old oak tree noticed Sprout's sadness.
Little one,
The oak tree said in a gentle voice,
Your journey has just begun. You may feel small now, but your strength lies in your determination.
With those encouraging words, Sprout felt a spark of hope. Determined to grow tall and strong, Sprout continued to drink up the rain and soak up the sunlight. Seasons passed, and Sprout faced many challenges. Sometimes it was too hot, and other times it was too cold. But through it all, Sprout stayed strong and kept reaching for the sky. One day, as the sun shone brightly, a family of birds flew by. They were looking for a place to build their nest. They noticed Sprout standing tall and felt it was a perfect spot. Chirped the birds happily as they built their nest on Sprout's branches. Sprout felt so happy and proud to help the birds. It realized that being strong wasn't just about size but about being helpful and kind. Years passed, and Sprout grew taller and broader, becoming a beautiful tree. It had learned that even the smallest tree could make a big difference in the world. And from that day on, Sprout stood tall, sharing shade and shelter for all the creatures in the forest, teaching them that no matter how small you start, with determination and kindness, you can grow big and strong. The Puzzle of Kindness. In a cozy town, there were 3 friends, Sam, Leo, and Max. They loved puzzles. One day, they found a special puzzle with no picture, just colorful pieces. Sam said,
"Let's solve this puzzle."
Each piece had a word: kindness, sharing, helping. They didn't know what the puzzle would show. Sam started with a blue piece that said,
"Kindness."
Leo found a yellow piece that said,
"Helping."
And Max found a red piece that said,
"Sharing."
They put the pieces together. The puzzle showed a picture of friends helping each other, sharing toys, and smiling. Leo smiled.
"It's a kindness puzzle."
They realized something important. Kindness is like a puzzle. When you help, share, and care for others, it makes a beautiful picture of friendship. From that day on, they understood that kindness was like solving a puzzle. Each kind act they did fit together, making the world a brighter and happier place. And they promised to solve the puzzle of kindness every day by helping, sharing, and caring for others.
The Sparkling Stars. Once upon a time, there was a curious boy named Tim who loved to look up at the night sky. Every evening, he would go outside and gaze at the twinkling stars above him. Tim marveled at the vastness of space and the beauty of the stars. He imagined traveling among them, visiting distant planets and galaxies. One night, Tim saw something special. It was a shooting star streaking across the sky, leaving a trail of light behind it. He made a wish upon the star, hoping for adventures among the stars. As Tim continued to watch the night sky, he realized how amazing and beautiful space truly was. He felt grateful to be a part of such a wondrous universe. From that moment on, Tim never stopped dreaming of exploring space. He knew that the beauty of the stars would always inspire him to reach for the stars and beyond. And Tim, well, he grew up to be an astronaut, exploring the wonders of space and sharing its beauty with the world.
The water cycle, nature's amazing water adventure. Did you know that water is always moving around in a big cycle? It's true. This cycle is called the water cycle, and it's like a never-ending adventure for water. The water cycle starts when the sun shines its warm rays down onto the earth. This heat makes some of the water in rivers, lakes, and oceans evaporate into the air. Evaporation is when water turns into invisible vapor. Once the water vapor is in the air, it rises up and forms clouds. These clouds float around in the sky, carrying water from one place to another. When the clouds get heavy with water, they release it as rain, snow, or hail. This process is called precipitation. When the rain falls, it soaks into the ground or flows into rivers and streams. Some of it even goes back into the oceans. This water then starts the cycle all over again by evaporating into the air when the sun heats it up. The water cycle is important because it helps plants grow, fills up our rivers and lakes, and gives us water to drink. Without the water cycle, our planet wouldn't be able to support life as we know it. So, the next time you see rain falling from the sky or feel the warmth of the sun, remember that you're witnessing a part of nature's amazing water adventure, the water cycle.
The Wonderful World. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Zaki who loved to explore the world around him. He marveled at the beauty of the trees, the flowers, and the animals that lived in the forest near his home. Every day, Zaki went on adventures, discovering new wonders in nature. He loved to watch the colorful butterflies fluttering by and listen to the cheerful songs of the birds. One day, as Zaki sat by a sparkling stream, he realized something amazing. He realized that all the beauty he saw around him was created by God. Zaki felt grateful to be a part of such a wonderful world. He promised himself to always take care of it and appreciate its beauty every day. From that day on, Zaki looked at the world with new eyes. He saw the beauty in everything around him and thanked God for creating such a marvelous place. And Zaki, well, he continued to explore and appreciate the beauty of God's creation, knowing that it was a precious gift to be cherished forever. Timmy the Happy Turtle. There was a turtle named Timmy. He was always gloomy and sad. Nothing seemed to make him happy. Timmy watched birds fly and wished he could be like them. He felt sad about being slow. One day, Timmy met an old turtle named Gramps. Gramps always looked cheerful. Timmy asked,
Gramps, why are you always happy?
Gramps smiled.
I'm grateful for what I have, Timmy.
Timmy didn't understand. Gramps explained,
Being grateful means being thankful for the good things in life.
Timmy thought about it. He realized he had a shell to protect him and friends who cared. He said,
I'm grateful for my shell and my friends.
From that day on, Timmy focused on what he had. He felt happier and smiled more. He thanked the birds for their songs and the sky for its beauty. Timmy realized that being grateful made him feel lighter and happier. He learned the secret of gratitude and was no longer a gloomy turtle. Timmy was now the happiest turtle in the forest. Underwater Wonders. Beneath the shimmering surface of the ocean lies a world of wonders waiting to be discovered. Let's dive into some simple science facts about underwater life. Firstly, Did you know that most of the Earth's surface is covered by water? That's right! Around 70% of our planet is covered by oceans, seas, and other bodies of water. Next, let's talk about the creatures that call the ocean home. There are millions of different species living underwater, from tiny plankton to gigantic whales. Each one plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. Another fascinating fact is that the ocean is home to some of the largest and oldest living organisms on Earth. Giant kelp forests can grow to be over 100 feet tall, while some deep-sea corals can live for thousands of years. And finally, let's not forget about the incredible diversity of life found in coral reefs. These underwater cities are teeming with colorful fish, vibrant corals, and other fascinating creatures. So, the next time you think about the ocean, remember that it's not just a big body of water. It's a world full of wonders waiting to be explored.
My robo-friend from the future. One ordinary afternoon, the boy receives a mysterious package. Little does he know, this package holds something extraordinary from the future. What could this be? It looks so futuristic. As the boy opens the package, a cute little robot comes to life. It's a robo-friend from the future.
Hello, I'm your new robo-friend. I'm here to help and play with you.
The boy quickly realizes that this robot is no ordinary toy. It's smart, helpful, and full of surprises. You're from the future, aren't you? This is going to be the best adventure ever. The robo-friend teaches the boy about futuristic gadgets and technology, showing him how the world might look in the future.
This is a solar-powered gadget. It's designed to help the environment by using clean energy from the sun.
Whenever the boy faces a problem, the robo-friend is there to help. Together, they learn the value of teamwork.
Don't give up. With a little patience, we can fix this together.
The robo-friend teaches the boy that kindness and helping others are what make a true hero. Don't worry, I'll fix it for you. Let's work together. Through their friendship, the boy learns not only about technology, but also about dreaming big and imagining the future.
In the future, we'll have even more ways to help each other and make the world a better place.
The robo-friend also teaches the boy about responsibility, showing him that with great technology comes great care.
Always remember, using technology wisely is important. We must protect our world and help others.
As the day comes to an end, the boy realizes he's learned so much from his robo-friend, from science and technology to kindness and responsibility. Thank you for everything, robo-friend. You've taught me so much. That night, the boy dreams of the amazing future ahead, where he and his robo-friend will continue to explore, learn, and help others. I can't wait to see what the future holds. The Healthy Snack Quest. Finding the best fruits in Grandma's garden. One sunny morning, Maya visited her grandma's garden, which was bursting with colorful fruits. She couldn't wait to explore and find the best snacks.
Let's go on a quest to find the freshest fruits. Grandma says I can eat as much as I want.
Maya's first stop was the berry patch, where the sweet smell of fresh berries filled the air.
Wow, look at all these berries. I love strawberries. They're so sweet and yummy.
Maya couldn't resist trying a strawberry. Its juicy sweetness made her smile.
This is delicious. I can't wait to share these with Grandma.
Next, Maya found the tropical fruit area. The colors of the fruits made her heart race with excitement.
I've never tried a mango before. Let's see what it tastes like.
Maya took a bite of the mango, and its sweetness danced on her tongue. She was thrilled to discover a new favorite.
This is amazing! I need to tell Grandma about this tasty fruit.
Maya continued her quest and arrived at the apple trees. The sight of all the apples made her feel excited.
Look at all those apples! They're so shiny and fresh!
Maya carefully picked a shiny red apple, knowing it would be a perfect snack.
This apple will be great for my lunch. I love crunchy snacks.
Her next stop was the citrus grove, bursting with bright oranges and zesty lemons.
I can't wait to try some fresh orange juice from Grandma's garden.
Maya squeezed the orange, and soon she had a cup of the freshest orange juice.
This juice is so refreshing. I love it.
With her basket full of delicious fruits, Maya set up a little picnic in the garden, excited to share her healthy snacks with her grandma.
I can't wait to show Grandma my tasty treasures from the garden quest.
Why do we need sleep? The science of rest. It's bedtime, but little Lily is wide awake. She doesn't feel sleepy at all.
Why do I have to go to bed? I'm not tired yet.
Even though Lily doesn't feel tired right now, her body knows it's time to rest.
My eyes are starting to feel funny. Why does that happen?
Our bodies need sleep to rest and recharge. Without sleep, we would feel tired and grumpy all day.
Wow, sleep helps my body get ready for tomorrow.
When Lily sleeps, her brain works quietly to remember everything she learned today, helping her get ready for a brand new day. Sleep also helps Lily grow. While she's resting, her body is growing and getting stronger every night. And while she sleeps, Lily can have amazing dreams, like playing with her friends and having fun adventures. After a good night's sleep, Lily feels fresh and full of energy, ready to explore and play.
Now I feel ready for a brand new day.
Sleep helps Lily feel happy and strong, and now she's ready to take on the day. Every night when Lily goes to sleep, she knows it's time for her body to rest, grow, and get ready for another fun-filled day.
Good night, world.